So one additional thing that I smell that I just remember.
Boogers.
No, I don't smell boogers. I'm gonna say two things now because something close to boogers. You ever notice like your mustache sometimes will have like a smell like here you go again? It doesn't smell right now. I just took a shower, but I feel like I don't know. They'd
Mine
be
just
like
smells. Mine just smells like my little like beard conditioner that I use.
I don't know.
I'm getting a whiff.
I do want to ask though, right outside from Twitter, what are some of the weirdest shit you guys do throughout the day or at all in your life? Like is there some weird or gross things that you guys do that you're comfortable with sharing? And what are they?
If we're talking like just weird stuff in general, dude, I have a big 2-bedroom condo all to myself. I'm here all by myself all day. I talk to myself constantly, dude. I talk to the ice maker whenever it's being a dick and not giving me my ice in my cup properly. I talk to myself and every object in this apartment every single day like a crazy person. Like I'm like living in like the Beast mansion and everything has like been animated and has a personality. That's how I treat my life.
So you're like Tom Hanks with Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing, but with my cats. I talk to my cats like they're talking back to me. Like if they can understand all the bullshit I'm telling them. Like
you're the cat mom or cat dad, I guess.
Yeah, I just call them brats and fat. You little fat.
Oh, so
girl.
You shame them.
It was fucked up, man.
We don't do body
shame. You shouldn't brat shame.
We don't do body shaming on this channel.
This is a girthy gal over here. She gallivants all over the apartment. That's all. Look, she knows I'm talking.
We're gonna get canceled for cat fat shaming.
Turning her head.
She's so depressed right now, though. She doesn't even want to look back anymore. She used to sit on that side, but now she's over here.
Girthatron.
Joey, have you ever thought about getting her a little leash and walking your cat outside?
Yo, I was outside at the bar yesterday, and there was a guy walking his cat. And when we walked by and we were looking at it, he was like, "Yeah, you never seen nobody walk their cat before."
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Tony's the OG cat walker.
Yeah, right.
It was next to like two big ass dogs too, so I was kind of impressed. I'm not gonna lie, the cat was chill.
Yeah, right. Did you show him my video?
Tony walked his cat. Tony bathes his cat and he fucking cuts his cat hair. We need to find this fucking video. He's fucking
on Facebook.
That would be flagged for animal abuse.
How?
I don't know.
Taking care of an animal? That cat, Black Tip, aka Tippy, right? Loved me. First off, like I saw the little thing being born, right? So that cat loves me. It was attached to me. It was my little pet.
Cats aren't capable of love.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
this cat loved me. This cat definitely loved me. You guys are just pro dogs. I also love dogs, but you guys are just pro dog dicks. Cats can love you.
No, cats 100%. Don't give a fuck. A cat will eat you. You die 2 days later in that apartment, that cat's gonna eat you.
Anybody who's hungry and starving will eat somebody. Sorry, just how it is.
Serial killer.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Where's that Dexter trailer? Let's get Tony's face on Dexter's face in that new Dexter trailer.
Because like, yo, I literally the cat, because the cat has so much hair, bro. Like I would give her a fresh cut. She loved it. She'll sit there. Like I give her a treat. She'll just sit there for the whole cut. Then when I start getting towards her back of her legs, she was, all right, my G, now let's calm it down. But I had to, grab her firmly and shave her. And then once she got her cut, I put the leash on. She's strutting around the backyard, chilling, loving it. Everybody's like, yo, why are you putting a cat on a leash? That's like not normal. How is it not normal? The fucking
shit is not normal. I mean, you're grabbing your pussy cat firmly, doing things that they're not comfortable with, and then tying them up and strutting them around. It's not common.
Did you do that with a dog?
Clipping the cat.
I don't think you're supposed to bathe. Do you bathe cats often? I thought they mostly clean themselves.
They do, but you have to clean them.
You do not have to clean your cat, Tony.
Yeah, you do.
Only if it's gotten in something very dirty. Or, I mean, I guess if your cat is an outside cat, it's a possibility. If it's an outside cat. Yeah, it's a possibility.
I leave in the morning, he'll leave with me. I come back home, he comes back home. He's an outside cat.
I might be with Tony on this. Part of the reason I hate cats, well, for one, they're fucking evil. beyond the fact that they have no fucking moral compass, but they give me horrible allergies. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's because people think you don't need to bathe cats.
No,
I
you
think they
have to.
just don't bathe their cats and they just get fucking disgusting. So,
I don't think.
anyways,
I don't think you
to-
know
to-
how cats work. Okay.
perfect. I'm a human. So that to continue, add on to what Mateo was saying though. I've also developed those similar habits, mainly because I have a dog and I talk to my dog a lot. But also now that I have a daughter, I was talking to her constantly. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna change your diaper. Oh, how do you like this? Oh, and I'm just having full on conversation with responses that aren't occurring. I'm responding to shit that I'm making up in my head, and I'm just having full blown conversations with this girl.
So maybe
So yeah, I find that the talking to yourself thing is kind of weird and interesting too, and I do it. Maybe it's not as weird. Maybe more people do it than we think.
So maybe I gotta re-ask the question. What are some of the gross things you guys do? Because you guys are just really. I just talk to myself. That's not really.
I think we're getting there. I was gonna add, not a gross thing, right? But a weird thing that I do. I like to scream. I don't know why. I'll just be chilling. Nothing's going on. I'm just comfortable or something, and I just get this urge to scream as loud as I could scream. And I'll just be like, ah! And then, I don't know, just keep reading or playing my video game.
Okay, people, serial killer right there. Those are serial killer moves.
I've never heard of a serial killer screaming, all right? They're usually quiet.
Usually quiet people, yeah. They don't want you to know they're coming.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that. And I get this urge to just scream. I don't know why.
There's a few times that I do that. Maybe not scream, but I'll just let out a big.
Okay, screaming in a stretch, I think is totally acceptable.
It's way different, yeah.
Yeah, no, I do that. I'd be like, that stretch when that stretch hits right, you'd be like, ah!
Although
Yeah,
the screaming mid stretch though is definitely fine. But I will tell you guys, it is very adjacent to old man sounds. Like when you get it from a chair and you're like, and then you're like, fuck, man, I didn't do that in my 20s.
Yeah, I think for me, I do that random shit like Pucho say he screams, but I don't scream. I just be like, bok, bok. Like I'll do like bok sounds.
Have you guys not noticed while we're recording that Tony will just go? It hasn't happened today.
It hasn't happened, but they're gonna start paying attention to that shit.
And whenever it happens, I'm like, huh? What's going on?
Like, it's usually while we're all having a different discussion and Tony just gets bored or something and just has to go toss a little sound in there.
I asked a fucking question and they hit a tangent like usual.
But no, I guess the weird shit, I don't know if anyone else does it, and they're probably people are gonna make jokes about me. But when you guys clip your toenails, do y'all smell the toenails?
No, not the toenails.
Why do you want
I will dig underneath the skin. You got to move it around, and you get all these curds, these little cheese wedges that are underneath the toe, and now I kind of do and I'll be like, oh.
No,
I think it's the same.
I don't know about that cheese wedge shit. I don't have cheese. I'm saying I cut my toenails and that'd be because I don't know what it is. I don't cut my toenails as often, but when I do cut them, they're pretty thick, and it's toenails are really hard. You can't easily break them. And I just be like, I smell it, oh, smell like sweat. I just throw that shit away, and then I go and shower and fucking clean my feet and whatever, and I'm just be like, damn. Those maybe I should just go to the nail salon and just every Friday and just do it every Friday. I go every now and then, but
bro, I used to go.
I don't think your toenails stink because you haven't been to the salon.
No. I'm saying I should do that instead of me doing it. I have them do it. They can smell my toenails.
They're not going to smell your toenails. That is not part of the service.
And then put it down
and then throw it out.
What's weird though is I want to learn their language because I feel like they just talk shit. when someone just goes in
And
there.
Who's they?
Everyone,
The nail technician. Like I feel
Why do
like
you
when they
care?
because
Why
they
can't
don't
they
look
speak
at me
English?
like no, they don't. They speak their own language. I'm saying like
what language is that?
I think it's Chinese. I want to
Wow,
say.
so you just think all fucking
No,
people
I
at
don't
nail
know. I'm
salons are
saying I
Asian?
think it could be
That's not
Japanese.
what
It could
he's
be some. It could be something else. I'm just thinking it
I'm
was.
saying you're making an assumption that they're all Asian. Like,
No,
Well,
the
I
ones
mean,
that I
listen.
go to, they're Asian women that I like. Now I don't know if they're. I don't know what their race are. Right? I never really asked them. I'm
Women.
just there to get my nails done, toes done. So it's like when I sit there and I'll be like, and they ask me like, "Oh, do you want the paint on your nut?" I'm like, "No paint. Just
Yeah,
massage
what's
my
up
legs."
with that? Why not? Why not? What's wrong with getting clear paint on the? What's wrong with the
wrong?
clear?
I just don't want shiny toenails.
But why is there a thing against men getting the clear?
There's
Because
a
I've
thing.
seen niggas.
There's a thing against men doing toenails anyways. People like guys look at other guys weird for doing pedicures and shit.
is
I
there though?
get-
Because like I've got a lot of I've known a lot of like military dudes that apparently like that is a thing that they did while they were like stationed overseas. Is like it's something about like the action of like painting their toenails was like this stress relieving type of thing for them while they were in like that combat situation.
Not only that, but the gel protects your nail and stuff like that. So
From
I mean,
what?
I'm just saying, it's just in their situation, they were going into combat. So
But what is
Maybe
the
what
painting
he-
your
what
What are you
toenails?
saying? Like a fucking
From-
It blocks the
from
bullets.
implant's gonna
moisture.
go off, but their leg will now be protected because they had a fucking coat of gel on their toenail. Like,
who knows? Maybe the coat of gel was blessed. All right, who knows? No.
That shit
they're
makes
blessed
no
by the
sense.
Asian people, all the Asians and all their languages at the nail salon.
I want to get the matte black with the Kevlar coat on my toenails.
What the fuck is wrong with these dudes?
Like I just want to know what they're talking because I feel like they'd be like, "Oh, this man has some big feet," or like, "Look at this." I feel like they always talk about my feet or something like just
I
making
don't think
jokes.
I don't think they give a fuck about you, dude. I don't think
Because they'll look at me and smile and they'd be like, I'm like, and then the other one starts laughing. I'd be like, "Oh, they talk about me, these sons of bitches." They
Yeah,
talking
because
about me.
you make everyone want to talk to you and interact with you when
do
you
have
go
that
places.
you do have that nonsense face, man. We've talked about this on just about every episode.
Whatever. I'm approachable. Y'all just jealous.
I went to the nail salon with Tony once. We both got pedicures.
Those are good days. Those are good days.
When those ladies saw me and Tony, two big motherfuckers, walk into the nail salon and we're like, "Yeah, we want a pedicure." They were like, "What the fuck?" We sat in there, put our big fucking feet in there, and we were like, "Oh yeah." They're like, "Fuck." Like,
Did y'all get some wine too?
Nah.
no, I wish.
She just slapped the shit out of Pucho's leg like a big ass piece of ham. She just slapped me and she like. I'm like, damn, that looks good. I was like, why you ain't slapping my leg like that? Slap my shit like that. That shit looked like it was
Tony's like,
exfoliating
"Yo, why
his
the fuck?"
skin.
Tony's like, "How come she ain't slapping my legs like that? What the fuck? What service did this guy pay for?"
But yeah, I think that's one of my weirdest things. And sometimes I play like funny scenarios in my head. Like if we're here talking and like at a split second, boom, I could think of just something funny like cat just jumps off the wall and scratches the shit out of Doughboy's face. And I'll just start laughing in my head because I just played it in my head. Like I just play like stories in my head and I'll just laugh. And people be like, "Yo, why you laughing?" I'll be like, "Oh, it's nothing, bro. I just picture something happening that's never going to happen, but it would be funny." That's weird.
Is this some of that serial killer stuff? Is Tony imagining murdering all of us? Is that these scenarios that he runs through his head?
On my Omni Man shit. Y'all do not matter. You guys are pets.
Yo, this cue the carnival music over here.
Well, yeah, don't shit on carnival music. Classic shit. So
Classic.
I must have
Yeah.
missed something. Carnival
No, like
music?
creepy carnival music,
yeah, like the clown, the serial killer clowns
like
or
what's
whatever he's
going
talking
on
about.
in his head and shit.
So
Mhm.
you guys got to have some bro shit. Like you guys hit me with some bullshit. I talked to myself into the wall. Like
You know,
So do y'all trim your nose hairs? Like, have y'all gotten to the point where your nose hairs like they touch
Pretty
and
quick
then like
one.
they annoy the shit out of you, right? So I got some clippers for that, but because I'm the old man on the podcast, one of my nostrils, I want to say it's my left nostril, there is a straight of white hair, one single white hair in my nostril hair on that side, and I definitely plucked that shit out. So I don't know what I never even see that hair. Like I never notice it except whenever I'm like trimming my nose hairs, and then I have to plug it. There's just some part of me that does not let me have that white nose hair on my left nostril.
there's one hair that comes out of here that it grows straight down and it like goes to my mustache. Like, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? I had to yank that shit out. I was like, how long have you been there? Because usually I tuck it. I'm just pushing it like
This
that.
man said he'll mid.
You don't just
Tuck it in.
just give it a little.
My great uncle, some generations before in our family, it's like a handed down. Don't pluck your nose hairs because he got an infection, and the infection was so close to your brain, and then he died. He got from plucking his nose hairs. It was one of my.
How do they even know that?
Because it's been passed down from like a story, like from my.
See, I played telephone
I'm saying
games
even
for
when
years.
it happened, right? You're talking about a great. This
Like,
guy was born
it's
before
like-
the turn of the 19th century, before the 20th
Something like
century.
that. Something like that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying it's the 1800s. He could have like gotten sick from anything. Like,
Well,
I
that's
find
what
it
they said.
fascinating.
They said that it was he liked to pluck his nose hairs, and one day he plucked, and it like
How-
started to bleed, and it got infected, and that infection is what killed him.
I hope if people were talking about me in 200 years, like it is not about my love of plucking my nose hairs. I hope that's not the story that survives.
At least you'll be remembered.
Right?
200 years that people are just going to be talking about how Tony likes to smell his toenails or something.
So I'll do Tony one better. I smell everything. Like anything that could potentially have a funk, I'll smell it. And the worst thing too, I fucking hate stinky smells. But it's like an obsessive thing. It's like I need to know that it's stinky. Like, so sometimes I'll have like an itch in like my belly button or something. I'll scratch and then I'm like, oh, all right, I'm gonna take a shower. Or
Behind
like,
your ears.
That's
yeah,
one
behind
of,
my ears.
that's one of the most foul smells in the world. Is like your own belly, but just like stick your finger in there. And
I
just
don't
give it a
have
sniff.
that problem. I don't have no
Yo.
belly button smells. I just have lint. I don't have any belly button smells. I don't know. That's crazy. You guys are sweating like savages because I don't. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry, I think us brothers that have a little bit more melanin in our skin, we our bodies produce more like oils. Seriously, the darker skinned you are, your body produces a lot of like natural.
I am the
oils.
darkest one out of everybody here.
Oh, you're fucking tan. That's different.
I am the darkest motherfucker here. Underneath my underside.
You are not darker than me, Tony.
I
You
am
live in the
darker than
sun,
you.
dude. 100% no. You're red. You're a red man. That's very different.
Doughboy's the red man. I'm the brown
No,
man.
his camera has a red tint.
Oh, his camera's looking good today, though.
Yeah. Anyways, I smell everything, dude. And I don't know. So I smell behind my ears. If I have like an itch in my ear and I feel like, oh, maybe I touched a little earwax, I'm like I just have to. It's like compulsive. I have no idea why I do it, but like it's like this obsessive need in that
To
moment
smell
to
shit.
do it, even though I know that I'm not gonna like it. So not only do I also smell under my toenails, I'll fucking randomly or just be like, let me just rub my finger like right in between my toes, and then be like, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go wash my feet, or like it's like a constant. I'm
It might
just
be like-
smelling everything.
It might be like an OCD. Like you just don't want to be a bajo. And for the people listening, a bajo means like stink smell. It's a stink smell. So when we say, "Oh, you got a bajo," that means you stink, pretty much.
Like a bad stink,
Yeah,
it ain't
like-
regular stink.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Weirdly enough, I smell my own boogers. I pull a big booger out. It's weird because it has a smell, but you don't smell it while it.
What does a booger smell like?
You gotta smell them bad boys when you pull them out.
No,
you
but
gotta
what
like
does
take a
it
whiff.
smell like?
I don't know. It smells like a booger. I can't
So
describe
like
what
you
it's.
pick it and then smell it and then you eat it
Yeah,
and
if it's
that's
a big.
it.
I don't eat it, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
try to throw it in
You
there.
tried to get him to admit some
Come on,
stuff
eat
here on
it.
camera.
What am I, 5 years old?
Hey, there's people that do that shit, bro. There's
Hey,
people that do
listen,
that shit.
That's cool, but I mean,
Like my little sister
a little-
Nige, and no, Nige doesn't pick her nose, eat it. But what she used to do that was weird. She would grab Vicks and eat it like ice cream.
Oh,
my
no.
Yeah,
God.
Oh,
my
no.
little sister Nayeli, we had the Vicks, and she'll one day I came around like, yo, I smell Vicks. Like I was like, who the fuck got Vicks on? That shit stinks. And then I'm like, yo, where's Nige? I hit the corner and I just see her going like this. I'm like, what's she eating? So I sneak up on her. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? She'll freak out, throw the thing and run. So I look. I'm like, yo, mom, not just eating Vicks. Call the hospital. Do something. She's gonna die. Da, 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 da. And yo, she would eat Vicks. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? She's probably gonna kill me for this because
She's on her Caribbean shit, yo. These Caribbean people, they think that Vicks is the cure for everything. They like, you got a fever, you put some Vicks on. You fucking you got a cold, you got pneumonia, you fucking broke a limb. So put some Vicks on that shit. It's really fucking weird. And I know some Dominican people that will eat an occasional scoop of Vicks, like a little, like adults.
Man, I saw a podcast the other day where they were. I just saw like a clip of this where they were talking about how they all have had experience like drinking like a bottle cap of bleach.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just like a little bottle cap full of bleach because like I don't know, they were feeling sick or something and someone told them that would make them feel but some weird shit, man. I've never thought about drinking bleach. Definitely never thought about eating Vicks.
I ate a raw like clove of garlic before for a similar reason.
I bit into an onion once on a bet and it was rough.
Dude, talk about heartburn. The shit, garlic is one of the greatest tasting foods you could ever have. Like if it's cooked, fucking raw like that, like a whole clove, that shit is strong. This shit is not meant to be in that way.
Although, I mean, like I do cook a lot of spicy food, and I always taste my peppers before I toss them in. So just a big old bite out of a jalapeno. You got to taste the habanero even before you toss it. Like I don't know, I taste every pepper. I know I'm gonna hate some of them too, but like you got to taste before you toss it in, right? What is your gross thing, Tony? All you said is you smell your toenails. What do you got?
That's other than that, that's it. I don't do anything else. I kind of. I got one more, but I don't.
This is going to be about him like killing people and collecting their heads and keeping them in like a
Tony,
pile in the closet.
No, I've seen Tony do this. He likes to scratch like the very, very top of his butt crack just so he could get a hint of shit, and then he likes to smell it.
What?
I don't know. That's a good try. That's a very good try, but that's not gonna work. No, so like I got surgery on my left ear because I had what they call a cyst. It's like a form of cancer or something, and it goes down my ear canal. And
when was this?
A long time ago. It's like because I had a hole on the side of my ear. There's like a little hole, and every now and then, like you'll touch it and it'll smell like earwax. It's weird. Like a lot of Spanish people have it. It has this little hole in the side of your fucking ear, like somewhere like right here. It was a hole, but on my left side. And I told my doctor like, yo, sometimes when I just like my ear will hurt and I'll just go like this, and I feel wet and I'll smell it, and it would come from like this little hole in the side of my ear, and it smelled like earwax. So, they obviously looked at it, oh, this is a cyst, this and that, this can become cancerous or a tumor or whatever. So they removed it. They go in there, rip it out, and then stitch you up. But then I have a scar now, and sometimes my ear hurts. So then I'll massage it and push against it, and then I feel, mind you, I have no hole there. It's a scar now. And I'll feel like wet or something wet. And when I go up and go like this, I feel like something just comes out of my skin. So when I look at it, it's like a white paste. And I smell it, and it's fucking earwax. Mind you, I have no hole here in the side of my thing.
I think
What?
You're calling it earwax. I don't think that's earwax.
That smells like earwax. It's not pus.
You know what earwax smells like?
Yeah, I've smelt it. I asked my doctor why. He's like, oh, that's weird. Da, 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 da. We cleaned it out. They went back and looked at it or whatever. And they were like, yeah, I don't, there's nothing there, this and that. I'm like, yo, it's like, am I gonna like lose my ear or some shit? It was just weird. And I would smell it, and it would be such a stink ass bajo. I haven't done it in a long time because my ear doesn't hurt, but I would smell it and I'd be like, what the fuck is that? And I'll just like wipe it off, wash my hands. And then throughout the day, I would just keep smelling my hand to make sure I don't have that bajo. So people would be like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just smelling my hands. Like, I don't know, it was weird. It was like, there was a time where it just keeps doing it, like weirder shit. Like, does nasty shit, I guess. That's my gross things. Other than that, I don't have any other serial killer shit going on in my life.
I got one, guys.
Oh,
Go ahead. I play with my wiener at night.
Yeah?
That's called beating off. I think every guy does that throughout their life, Doughboy.
I heard it's gonna make you go blind.
Wow.
I don't like that face. I
Yeah.
don't like that eye contact that he's making there.
He's gonna think about you tonight, Mateo.
I don't know if he's trolling or if he's serious.
Oh, he's serious.
He's dead serious.
So
When you lay in your bed, what, you just flick your dick? Like what are you doing?
No, man, I'm talking about jerking off, dude.
Are you asking him to describe his jerking off method too?
No, because I don't know if he was being serious. I was actually curious. Like, yo, what do you mean? Like you just grab your shit as you're sleeping? Like everybody does that to get comfortable, or you just there like Ramshambo in it? You know what I mean? Like, but okay, you're Ramshambo in it. It's fine.
Ramshambo.
You know, you can do rock paper scissors shoot, but you just bam bam.
I think that's called Rochambeau. I don't think it's a Ramshambo.
Well, the thing is, you kick someone in the nuts. I don't think it has anything.
That's what South Park told us.
So, I have two things. So, one additional thing that I smell that I just remembered.
Boogers.
No, I don't smell boogers. I'm gonna say two things now because something close to boogers. You ever notice like your mustache sometimes will have like a smell like here you go again? It doesn't smell right now. I just took a shower, but I feel like I don't know. They'd
Mine
be
just
like
smells, mine just smells like my little like beard conditioner that I use.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm getting a whiff.
Wait till like many hours post shower, like end of day. The shit gets stinky, man. Your upper lip does not smell very good. People say it smells like your upper lip, and you go, I live my whole life with my nose right next to my upper lip. I never smell it. It's because you're not trying hard enough. It doesn't smell very good. Second thing, I smell a rancid fucking smell that I also have to smell like obsessively is my dental floss. That shit stinks. When you floss, it smells like death, especially if you don't floss often enough.
I definitely agree. I do smell my dental floss when I'm done flossing.
I smell my toothbrush.
I've never done that. I've never even thought of that.
Like,
try to when I get in the back, like here, because those are my problematic areas. My molars never got taken out. They broke through the skin and they cause like bad breath and shit like that. Man. So I gotta really get back there. Like I kind of be deep throating myself low key. So I'm pretty good at it now.
Dude, yeah, it's completely unrelated, man. So this morning I was hungover. Yesterday was very much a kind of scumbag day. I drank an amount of Lone Star that I lost track of, and I drank an amount of Fireball shots that I lost track of at the bar yesterday. So I was hungover this morning, brushing my teeth and getting ready for this episode. And man, brushing your tongue when you're hungover in the morning is the worst thing in the world. I thought I was going to vomit into the sink this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I use a water pick, so I don't floss with like the old-fashioned way of flossing. I use a water pick and it just shoots. And sometimes when it really gets, it like pops all that shit out. I get a smell of it, like because the water comes out of your mouth. So sometimes when I stop and I just inhale, I can smell it. I'm like, oh damn, that really got in there. So then you just keep going all the way through. And then when you brush what my dentist told me, when you brush your teeth with toothpaste or whatever, he was like, don't rinse all of the toothpaste out of your mouth. Leave some of the toothpaste in there so it just sit in the cracks throughout the day and it'll just go. This is what he told me, the dentist. He was like, a lot of people rinse to where there's no toothpaste in your mouth anymore. He's like, but leaving that sometimes around your gums or in your crack after you floss is beneficial. Like,
Interesting.
Yeah. But he says it, and it will keep your breath fresh throughout the day too. I mean, even though you brush your teeth like normal, but that's just always one of those.
I mean, he's a dentist, so he might know what he's talking about.
What if he's that one dentist out of the 5 that disagrees with like with the statement though? There's always like 9 out of 10 dentists agree Colgate's is the best toothpaste.
Who's that other guy? He's a Crest guy. You can't trust those Crest people.
Just like you can't trust them. You can't trust the Moderna shot people either. Vacciners, you can't trust them.
I'll say that this apparently y'all got the Zaza of fucking the vaccine world. That shit is the
Zaza is good, right?
I heard that the Moderna people are the ones that are going to do White Boy Summer. The Pfizer people, we're doing that slutty summer.
Facts. We're taking everything the boy loves and
I want to be in the slutty summer.
No, you enjoy that White Boy Summer.
Yeah, go enjoy that shit with Tom Hanks and son.
You see green eyes, man.
real things, man.
Oh man.
No.
Um,
You want the white boy summer, man.
so another weird thing that I do. Do you guys ever just sit in the shower?
Yes.
Just like on the ground in the shower with the shower.
With the shower going off, you just sit on the ground. It feels
Nah.
weird.
That feels like some sad boy shit, dude. Are you all right?
Nah, I don't do that.
Sometimes I just sit in the shower, like for a couple minutes, and just think about my whole life.
Bucho's over here just screaming randomly in his house and sitting in the shower. Are you doing all right, Bucho?
That's like some
Sometimes-
suicide shit.
I've taken an entire shower sitting down before.
I've never
Get the
done
fuck
that.
out of here.
Yeah, I've done this a few times. I've sit in the shower and just wash my whole body. I don't do it as often anymore because I have a smaller. I now have like a real shower,
Mhm.
so it's like a fucking. It's just a little square now to take a shower in.
Mhm.
But I've taken showers my whole life in bathtubs because I don't know. That's what America does. They put bathtubs everywhere. And
Mhm.
sometimes I used to just sit in the bathtub and just take a whole shower. Not a bath, a shower, right? The shower head's going off. Yeah.
That must have been you been really, really fucking tired. Cause like what I do, I just sit in the shower and there's nothing going on. I already done showered. I'm clean, but I'll just sit in hot water and just sit there and be like it's just like a zen. Like you just almost like a goulash, right? You're just sitting in there and just like relax.
What?
Goulash?
Isn't it called
You
a
mean
goulash?
It's
No,
a
that's
Russian bathhouse.
A goulash, isn't it called a goulash?
No.
No, the gulag is where you go when it's like a prison.
Well, he
Yeah.
said goulash. I think
Oh,
you're
okay,
thinking
maybe.
of
Goulash,
gulag.
like the soup?
I don't
Yeah,
Is there like a stew?
goulash.
know. Call that shit a goulash?
I don't think
Does
it's
it
called a
ever call
goulash.
that shit? Yo, we gotta go to a goulash.
No, Ever's talking about Russian banyas.
Oh. So what the fuck I'm talking about? Goulash come from Warzone. Or Warzone. From
Yeah,
probably
that's a goulash.
That's a goulash.
That's
'Cause
a
it's a
Russian,
shower.
a
It's
Soviet
a-
prison.
Soviet prison. Yeah. Nah, let's not go to a goulash. Let's go to a Russian banya.
Yeah.
That shit,
Yeah.
I actually might.
Yeah,
need
that's
that
when
shit.
you get in the really hot water, and it's like fucking burning fucking temperatures of like a hot tub, and then you jump into a really cold body of water. Apparently, that's supposed to be good for you.
That's good stuff, man. I love that. That's actually how I do my showers. I do my showers now. I can't do super hot showers, but I do pretty hot showers. So I do that, and then when I'm rinsing off or at the end of my shower, just turn it all the way to cold. No, just I want that ice cold water hitting my body,
Yeah, no, I've
wanna
done that a
feel-
couple times.
make my
We
body
should-
feel
we
like
should-
minty, fresh and clean.
We should save this so we could all go in depth into like our shower rituals. I find everybody has like the little things. They have very specific orders of how they do things. I think it'll be a enlightening conversation.
Yeah, we could definitely save that for another pod talk. I guess that'd be great to get really in depth into that because I kind of already know some of y'all's I think I have an idea how Doughboy does it and Pucho, not Mateo as much because I've been on vacation with y'all more than Mateo, but
Mhm.
that'd be interesting for sure.
Yeah, Tony and I've only shared a shower like once or twice, so like he doesn't have my full
Yeah.
routine down.
For sure.
When you say share showers, you gone in there by yourself, come out, and then I've gone in there by myself.
No, I was
So-
talking about us both being in the shower at the same time.
Yeah, how else do you know what you're very familiar with how me and David took showers? Like,
Yeah,
how
it's
else?
it's
I'm
just-
only saying because I know
It's just bros helping bros, Tony.
Bros,
No.
bros, all those showers we shared in Mexico, Tony. I remember.
I'm only
remember how you
saying
shower.
because like when I walk in behind you, what you leave behind is I get an idea like how you,
You can't
shower.
walk into the shower behind Doey. You'll slip on the floor from his.
That's a good example. Yeah,
flood of
Doughboy,
water.
your Lake Placid that you leave behind when you get out of the shower. So I know Doughboy doesn't dry in the shower. He dries outside of it. So those are that's a good example. Thank you, Mateo.
That
Like,
is so. Oh, it triggers the ever living fuck out of me. I can't believe this.
like everybody has their weird things. And also Doughboy,
That's a weird thing you should have brought up. It's like I just walk out of the shower so soaping, just soppy and just soaking everything.
He wants that air dry, dude. He's just got to let yourself drip dry, I guess.
that's crazy. You know how long you'll be there standing, drip drying?
Doey's like living. You know when you buy like real denim jeans, they come
gotta soak 'em?
pre shrunk. you're supposed to put the jeans on and then sit in a bathtub with your jeans on.
Cold water, right?
And I don't know about the temperature. And you just sit in the water for a little while so that the denim jeans get wet, like soaking wet. And then you got to let them air dry. And when they air dry, they'll air dry into the shape of your legs. And that's how you get the perfect pair of jeans.
Really?
Yeah. If you go online, you got to search for pre-shrunk jeans. They tell you you got to get into a bathtub of water.
You're talking about some jean pants is what you're talking about here, right?
Jean pants.
Jean pants.
Jean pants. I'll share it to you. I'll send it to you in the general text area. So.
Share it.